Hey guys, Percival here. Today I've decided to tell you guys the meaning of my username and why I decided to change it from the legendary name Tom Viper, hashtag RIP Tom Viper, because I felt like it would be something interesting to tell you guys and because I didn't know what else to do. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy this little video I'm making, and let's just get right into it. I chose this new name Percival because I believe that it's closer to my heart, even though Tom Viper's been with me for years, but I did feel like it was a bit childish, and I still really like it, but this new name has a place closer to my heart due to the reasons why I chose it and the history of the name, and two specific stories that led me to changing it. Percival isn't really a common name anywhere really, in general. The name hasn't been used a lot, but I do like it and it gives me a sense of uniqueness. The first reason I chose it is because of my need to want to escape reality. I've always thought that the reality we live in is a bit boring, and that a lot of things in fictional realities are so much cooler, and that it would be amazing to escape to different realities through film and video games, and at any chance I had, that's what I would do. When I first saw the dev kits for the Oculus Rift, all I could think about was the possibilities of me going to different worlds and doing the things I imagine I can do, like slaying a dragon, getting into a bar fight at a medieval tavern, sitting in a quiet field alone with nothing to bother me, but all that changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Okay, that didn't happen, but still, what did attack was reality. Gotta go to school, gotta go to work, gotta worry about money. I hate it. I know that sounds really lazy, but I do. But we carry on adhering to it since that's what it's been like since the olden days. So when I saw the film Ready Player One, I was amazed that this is what the future could look like, and that I truly look forward to the day it becomes reality. The main character's name in Ready Player One is Percival, which is just Percival changed a bit to make it look cool and hipster, and I feel I can relate to his character on many levels, as he's also looking for an escape from reality, and I honestly can't wait until the day that Ready Player One becomes a reality. The second reason I changed my name is my own perception of the story of Percival, which I've derived from Prydydd fab Efrog, which translates into Percival son of Efrawg from Welsh, and the Arthurian story of Percival written by Cryten de Troyes, which I've probably butchered, but still. The story begins with Percival living in isolation from others in the Forest of Wales. Something you guys should be doing right now. Wear a mask, you milk drinker. Okay, but seriously, milk is a decent drink, but back to the story. During his time living in isolation, he comes across a group of knights and decides he wants to be like them. He then travels to King Arthur's court, where a young girl predicts that he will be a great knight. After hearing this, Sir Kay slaps the girl and ridicules Percival, but after this, Percival sets out and kills a knight that's been troubling Arthur and returns in the knight's vermilion armour, amazing everyone, promising revenge on Sir Kay for the things he had said and done to Percival and the people who supported him. He then meets with two of his uncles, the first named Gornemant and second the Fisher King. Gornemant teaches Percival about weapons and warns him not to ask the significance of what he sees. He then goes to stay with his second uncle, the Fisher King, who cannot walk. This is where his servants are moving things from different rooms. The first was a young boy holding a bleeding lance. The second were two boys holding a candelabra. Third was a beautiful girl holding an elaborately decorated grail. Last was a maiden holding a salver with a severed head in it. He does not question any of the objects being moved. He then wakes up and starts his journey home. On the way home, he sees a girl in mourning. She warns him to ask about the Grail, as it would heal the Fisher King, also known as the Wounded King, who was the possessor of the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail was the cup that Christ drank out of at the Last Supper, and the cup that was used to capture his blood while he was being crucified. He then returns home to find out that his mother has passed away. He then travels for a while, and has a stay with the 9 witches of Gloucester, and finds his true love Angharad Golden Hand. Percival then captures another knight and sends him to King Arthur's court. And then Arthur asks him to join the Knights of the Round Table. Percival agrees to joining, but unknowingly had challenged Sir Kay to a fight, where Percival breaks Sir Kay's arm and exacts his revenge. This is where the girl appears again, warning Percival to ask about the Grail so the Fisher King could be healed. Percival goes back to the Fisher King, but doesn't ask about the Grail because of what Gornemant said, as there is something off about the Grail and the Fisher King. The Fisher King then brings out the severed head and reveals that it was his son's and Percival's cousin's head. He then reveals that he had been killed by the 9 witches of Gloucester. He then manages to avenge his family by helping Arthur and the knights kill the witches, and they return celebrated as heroes. I hope you guys like this little video I made. I've been interested in virtual reality and Arthurian legend for a while, especially the story of Percival, and this was my own perception of the story. Starting on the 27th, I won't be able to make videos for a week since me and the family are going on a bit of a trip. Don't worry, we'll be socially distancing, but if you did like the video, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 200 by the end of the year, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!